Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zahra Berserk. Okay, I've come back to show you Surah Buruj, Ayah 10, and it doesn't go with the Quran. Allah's punishments against hypocrites, at least, and Zalimun and Mujrimun. But I showed the verse in my previous live stream against the hypocrites 70 times if you ask for forgiveness for them. Allah tells Prophet Muhammad, they will not be forgiven. Surah Tawbah at 80. And so this is doesn't seem like the style of God punishing the wrongdoers who subjected with such torture these believers, so men and women who believed in Allah alone. So here, Surah Buruj, Ayat 10. It's not Surah Tawbah. Right? Indeed, those who have tortured with such a torture that they were put in the fire, you can read the previous verses here. I'll just continue. So I'm low in energy. If I'm unable to explain properly and complete this, I will continue later. So, and if I end this abruptly, please forgive me. I mean, I apologize for that. Right. So let's see how far I can go, and this is like unprepared and unprofessionally done by me. I hope you will overlook. And discovering a little bit from here, we'll be going to another verse on slender and Abu Bakr, verse on Abu Bakr, Surah Nur, ayat 22, Surah Fat, ayat 11, maybe touch on that also. And so about the Surah Buruj, ayat 10, I mean, I was in my live stream. In the end, I started this after my case, right, mentioning things about my case and all, generally helping people, regretting, unable to help. So what I did was mention about this Buruj, Surah Buruj ayat in the end. Now, what I forgot to mention also is that if the Muslims think that this was reasonable, it's not the way of Allah. We are told in Surah Azab, ayat 62. So this I forgot to mention, that it's, if you think, well, this was earlier on and God said if they had repented, God would have forgiven them, like that, meaning God would have forgiven them if they had repented. Sorry, I can't show you the whole ayat number. It's 10, Surah Buruj, 85th chapter of the Quran. Another thing I'm forgetting is that I just wanted to mention something. That they made the ditch, remember? These disbelievers. Now, why would Prophet Muhammad do that? We're told in the Battle of Khandak to follow the way of these disbelievers, to punish or, against whatever it was, aggressiveness against, defensive wars and all against Bani Qurayza tribe. So that in mind, right, that why would he follow the way of the disbeliever with fire abounding in fuel? Although we're told he did not put fire, but they made the pit, Khandak, against Bani Qurayza. And then we're told in Ashur, like their houses were broken. So now seeping through the Quran, this is a little bit higher up in the air kind of a thing, like guesswork. Seeping through Quran is like all that, right? So nothing written here that gives you directly, but seeping through and guessing. Inference, using inference mostly. not in thin air guessing, but you know what I mean. That there are people, Muslims, who need direct verses. Like, why isn't alcohol haram? Why isn't written haram there in the verse with alcohol? Gambling and alcohol haram. So for such people, this will not help you. You can go to the lower, like direct videos on or live streams, my live streams on ayats, which are very easy to see that there is a discrepancy in the Quran ayats, right? This is for high people. Sorry, a little bit like who want to do research and find out, was he a hypocrite, was he a false prophet? And so we have to do it in this method. We have to use this method because we don't have anything direct, right? So working it out, ascertaining, make like through Quran ayats, okay? Now, so this Quran ayat does not go, Surah Buruj ayat 10. Even if you say that this was done long ago and God has ever been warning people, so slowly taking it, had they repented, God would have perhaps forgiven them and not send them to the burning hell fire. So we go to Surah Ahzab verse, but you see here for the slanderers, it says this is the way of Allah, has ever been, and Allah's way does not change. So just to make sure that wherever you're coming from as a Muslim or a Mu'min, such is the way of Allah with those who passed away before, and never will you find in the way of Allah any change. Tabdeel. So right, this. Now what is this ayat? Like because it was against the Holy Prophet, they gossiped and slandered, and those who are not believing men and women undeservedly bear on themselves a calumny and a glaring sin. Oh, where have I come? Oh, it's gone down to 50. Huh. So since it's here now, 58 it's come to. And those who hurt male believers and female believers without that they have earned it, then they have, what is this? Those who cause hurt to the believing men and to the believing women who have invited upon themselves a calumny and a manifest sin. Only like hurting believing men and believing women. And, O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters. This is a person abroad. Why does it go like this? This established. Okay, now we're back to 62. I didn't do this. It's just happening on its own. I don't know why. They shall have a curse on them. When who are they? And wherever they are found, seized and killed, ruthlessly killed. Look at the translations. I'm not the one saying it. Tafhim al-Quran. Abul Allah Mawdudi. Ruthlessly killed wherever they are seized. Who are they? Truly, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease. So we were told that Imam Hussein was so Muslim but determined to save the religion, and there were only 72 people. And when all avenues of peace are like closed, so Imam Hassan had a peace treaty with Muawiyah, but Yazid made it like closed all avenues of peace, took the Khilafat thing. So Imam Hussein had to rise and take his daughters and children and women folk. So when all the avenues of peace have been closed. But here we're told if the hypocrites they're not holding swords. And that this Islam is a defensive. In Islam, you only do defensive wars. But if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and those who stir up sedition in the city, this is not stir up. We shall certainly stir thee up against them. So you can't take the sedition against him. Is alive, we are told here, as we are told here. Wait a minute. If sees the hypocrites and those who know God's disease, and those who spread rumors. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. Oh, that was in the 90s, 1980s song. In the Medina city, in the city, we will let you overpower them. Overpower them. You see, this verse is only for what? Hypocrites. Those in whose hearts is a disease. And what? They are all the same? Or there may be some hypocrites. But what do you say? How do you read the Quran and find out? How do you categorize this? Is it that you look at the last one, those who spread rumors about these people? So you think the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease are the same as those who also spread rumors? No, 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 no. There could be hypocrites who could be quiet. You see, you may have jumped to a conclusion that these hypocrites are in this category. They spread sedition. And those who spread rumors. Let me just hear this word.
وَالْمُرْجِفُونَ.
وَالْمُرْجِفُونَ. Now, there could be someone like we have in unfortunately, they don't follow the Imam. They only follow the Quran or some, Now, if some take the Shias as hypocrites, those in whose hearts is a disease, spread of rumors, and those. So they give a bad name. They say, these Muslims, that they give Islam a bad name or something. We can, we will overpower. And if you say anything against, like Abu Bakr or indirectly and all this, so they can be killed, right, by the Muslims. Mukesh is here. Hello, brother. He says, hello, sister. Yes, hello, brother Mukesh. Sorry I had to time you out last time. Welcome. I hope you will stick to the topic here and cooperate at this time. Thank you so much. And be serious, right? So there are these hypocrites, and in whose hearts is a disease. This was a man so clever, I tell you. I have to put my blood and sweat, although blood may be very little, energy is little, low, to show you if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease and those who spread rumors in Al-Madinah do not cease, if the hypocrites do not cease being hypocrites, or is it that if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease and those who, it could have been like this, right? It could have been written, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease do not stop spreading rumors in the city, Medina, meaning Medina was just called a city. Do not cease, like that. Wait a minute. See, again, because I went to city, Medina and all this. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease do not cease from spreading rumors. Even then it wouldn't be right, but I'm just saying that would have been better. Now you can, if some person without hidayat of the imam or guidance can kill the hypocrites, because and those in whose hearts is a disease, infidels, Shiites, if they call them, some of them, the extremists, very badly, but accursed wherever they are found, being seized and massacred completely. Okay, so going quickly through this now, and this is the established way of Allah with those who passed on before, and you will not find in the way of Allah any change. So these are spreading rumors and sedition. They're not going torturing or killing, right? This is an ayat on that. Huh? Islam is itself a rumor. Very good, yeah. Very well put, Mukesh, brother. This time, thank God, you see it. Islam is a false religion, yeah. Yes, so Mukesh says Islam is itself a rumor. I hope you are safe and sound. Sorry, I mean safe and protected. So do not say anything if you are in India or even like where someone can get you. Even you may not be protected fully. So I would advise you to reserve your comments on this. Right. And since you have, I can see that you are showing your face. Please reserve your comments and be safe, huh? Stay safe, as they say. Now, any change in the way of Allah. So, with the Surah Buruj ayat 10, anything that comes in your mind that, oh, at this time, I know the torture was terrible, extreme, against the believing women and men. And you will find no change in the way of Allah. So regardless of what the Shia commentary is about this, anyway, so the ditch built, I have to, can't rely on anyone but my own finding. And you do your own finding and see that if it tallies with mine, same, if it comes to the same thing as mine, it dawns on you after having looked at it this way. So remember they built a trench here, the Muslims, against the Confederates. Battle of the Trench ensued, right? Ghazwat al-Khandaq. And it was Salman Farsi dug a trench on the Muhammad, led by the, so you can, goodness. Salman Farsi, he was one of my favorite Sahabis. Oh, Salman. Oh, my goodness. So, Dua Yastashir, about Dua Yastashir, Prophet Muhammad in our Dua book. Oh, this is Salahuddin has come. Salam. Alaikum assalam. Salahuddin, brother. Mukesh says, actually, I'm not interested in what is written in the Quran. Okay, so, no, but this is, Mukesh, this is what why are you not interested in what is written in the Quran? Because this is the main book of Islam, right? See, I'm interested in how Maulana fooled Muslim. Oh no, you're going for the effect. You are not going for the cause. So that would be wrong. So if you are going to blame Maulanas on how to fool, I'm showing you how this Prophet is Allah, false Allah, has fooled Muslims. So you are going for the effects and not the cause. You are not going, you're saying, I want to see those who sellers of drugs, but you don't want to get to the ringleader, the drug ringleader. Do you get it? So it is wrong. Maulana are the cause. Again, you're saying this. And I disagree, and I can, please, how shall I show you? Mukesh brother, that it is Maulana is not the cause, they are the effect. The cause is this false Allah, false religion. Like you said, Islam itself a rumor, is a rumor. Then how can you say, blame the Maulanas for fooling Muslims? I'm interested, you should be interested in how Muhammad fooled the Muslims and how he exploited Allah. Salahuddin says you can't change Shia by hating on them, but you can change them by love. Yes, Salahuddin, that's a golden thing. Thank you, yeah. Salahuddin says this. Mukesh says, what is haram in Islam? Mukesh, I cannot go. Oh, what is haram? They all now, what is haram? Maulana is haram? Huh? Because here we are on what is the food, okay, is some alcohol. It's haram in Islam. But are Maulanas haram in Islam? Doctors. This I will look into and give you an answer. Maybe in one of my live streams in daytime, maybe you will not be there. But this the good things, questions you're putting forth here. What is haram in Islam? Is Maulana haram in Islam? Right? You see, I still feel you should look into this matter and find out that Maulana is not the cause. You said it earlier in my live stream. I disagree with you. But can a wife, please, can you put this other in front of her husband? But can a wife have, please, no, I mean, excuse me, this, please, can you remove this, put it in a better way? Mukesh, I don't want to put you down, but let's not use these things. These are not important right now. Can a wife, but can a brother, I don't want to put you down, but this way, but can a wife have ding dong with other, huh? You don't know what a wife can, no. Okay, can you see what Mukesh has, yes. Okay, thank you, brother. Huh? Where is your mind going? Is your mind full of these dirty things? Oh God. I don't know. Huh? In Islam, if you, okay, where in this? I don't know. You give me the hadith where it says you can do this. I think zina, you have to, a man can have 4 wives. You're coming from, what, because Prophet Muhammad slept with ding dingy, with Maria the Coptic in Hafsa's house. Salahuddin says C60. Can a lady have 4 husbands? No, of course not. But you see, you are jumping from, please, Salahuddin, first see that Maulana is not the cause. And we need to sit on it. We need to contemplate, go somewhere else now. Please, you need to see this properly so we can, your mind needs to, Salahuddin says, okay. Since they are here, let me just go to what Salahuddin has asked me to go to, Surah 60, verse 8. Surah, Allah does not forbid that you be kind and just to. Oh, the Salahuddin. Okay, I will read this right. Wait a minute. Salahuddin, have you been to Dr. David Woods and all? Okay. Makkah ayats and Medina ayats. How shall I? Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion. But there are some people, some Muslims even, who believe what Dr. David Wood and have told us, Dr. J from Defender, that some ayats were abrogated. Now Surah Tawbah has come. So if Surah Mumtahana is 60th Surah, Surah Tawbah is after Surah Mumtahana. What is this? So Salahuddin, did you look at this, right? I have gone through, I will go through it with you now. Salahuddin brother, Mukesh says, can a lady, no, and Mukesh have 4 husbands? No, not in Islam. Mukesh says, who theft cheat in Wadar war? Wadar war? Sorry, I never, who theft cheat? Oh, Prophet Muhammad that did, and that was a hadith. He stole in that war, which one is it called? Badr. Badr war. In the Badr. That's a hadith, yeah. But thanks to some ex-Muslims and all who mentioned this. Christian Prince also. And who else mentioned it? So there's also an Arab, Salahuddin, your Arab ex-Muslim, Ahmad. You can subscribe to his channel. Yeah, the Sahabas, Badr war, Prophet Muhammad did. It's in the hadith, is it Saeed? And so many problems we have with that. But look, those who slender, believing women, now we'll try to work out here through the Quran ayats, which is the most difficult thing. Only Quran, only people. And then when it's absolutely necessary, then I go to the weak Ibn Ishaq. But that is very difficult. So Allah does not forbid those who fight. And so we go to now, where do we go? Now Surah Tawbah ayat is, where am I? Where's my list? Surah Tawbah ayat we go to? Here. Oh, is it on this marker? Okay. So Surah Tawbah ayat says, those who slender ask forgiveness. Where are you? Are you people with me here? Because now it will take like a very difficult kind of a way. Is there in statement by him, kaha tak jana hai said, Sayyid Pani nikalne tak. Sorry, I not understand. Can you write in English? Is there in his statement by him? By whom? Prophet Muhammad? कहाँ तक जाना है कहाँ तक जाना है he said पानी निकलने तक what are you talking about? Huh? Oh, are you talking about ghusls and again you are on that. Please go to a man, ex-Muslim. I have to remove this. I think you are very, how shall I do? No. Okay. Pani nikalne tak. I think you should see Sahil, ex-Muslim. A man in his dress. I see Mukesh brother. So you want to talk like this with a woman here about these matters? Pani nikalne tak. You will talk to your sister in this way? Huh? Your sister is a Muslim? You can ask her. Sorry, I have to be like this. तो एक है पानी वाला ex-Muslim Sahil. No, I'm talking about him. But you see, you are talking about पानी निकलने था. Oh my goodness. अच्छा. And you are Eastern, right? If it was a Western man, Abhi, you are into all this dirty stuff of Islam. Ask for, no, I'm talking about him, yeah. But let's not talk on this subject right now. Right? No, sister, sorry, but it's dangerous. It is dangerous? Peace with you. May God ask forgiveness for them or do not ask forgiveness for them. In case you ask forgiveness for them 70 times, what has happened here? What has happened is those who slander such of the believers as give themselves freely to deeds of charity. Freely to deeds of charity. We see that Abu Bakr was helping Mistah. And then we are told in Surah Nur, ayat 22, against Abu Bakr, so as well as such as can find nothing to give except the fruits of their labor and throw ridicule on them. What did Prophet Muhammad do against Abu Bakr? Where the hadith on that, he said that if you, because we were told that Abu Bakr in the hadith, no sister, sorry, but it's dangerous, Islam. Yes, it's dangerous. Yeah. So, brother, Islam is faith of fear of Jahannam. So now Islam, then why will you now say that Maulvis are the cause or that Islam is the cause? Listen to yourself sometimes. Please, and refrain from contradicting yourself. On one hand, you're saying, you said earlier what you said against Islam. Islam is a rumor itself. Then you said Maulvis are the cause. I'm interested in what Maulvis are doing. Then you've told me again, now you've come back to this, that Islam, it is dangerous. Islam is dangerous. Islam is faith of fear of Jahannam. Now again, if you go to the Maulanas and you say the Maulvis are the cause of this, when Islam is the cause of this, Maulana spread fear of Jahannam. Who started it? Who started it? So here we have, think about it, right? Who started it? Maulanas spread fear of Jahannam, but Islam itself is faith of fear of Jahannam. Maulanas only spread what Islam has said. Islam is the faith of fear of Jahannam, you said here. Mukesh bhai, brother, I hope I do justice, and you can, so now who is the effect and what is the cause? You know the effect and the cause? Effect, cause comes before effect. Iblis, Jibreel. No. Are you saying Iblis, Jibreel, what, sorry, maybe it is difficult, I know it is difficult for you to come. Can you, I can't concentrate like in the beginning I said, please can you cooperate with me? This man has slandered Abu Bakr. He gave a secret to Hafsa, maybe against Umar or Abu Bakr, and that secret has been kept, not told, but in the tafsir. Cause is ummat. Again, I think you're confused about cause and effect. You see, here you've just said, let me just show you here, working it out. Please, I want you to see this, brother. I wish I were a teacher, patient. Okay, remembering my principal, very good teacher. She was a beautiful teacher. She was very, very patient. We could, act very cheeky in her class if I was during her, if I was older. She wouldn't say a thing. Effect is terrorism. Yes. Yes. And cause of this terrorism is? What is the cause of terrorism? You see, here you said, no sister, sorry, but it's dangerous. Islam, right? I said, what dangerous? You said Islam. You said Islam is faith of fear of Jahannam. Faith of fear of Jahannam. And then you said Maulana spread fear of Jahannam. So that's the cause. Oh, sorry, that's the effect. But what's the cause? You already told me the cause. So Islam is faith of fear of Jahannam. Right? Now did you work it out? If you can see this, you yourself gave me the answer. And you yourself can give me the answer. Because you have the answer. And you are more intelligent than I. In many ways, you could be more intelligent, and I see you, and you are a bright person. Effect is terrorism. Now, earlier on, you said what? Islam is itself a rumor, right? Do you see this? Then you said, actually, I'm not interested in what is written in the Quran. Forget that now. But just reminding you, I'm interested in how Maulana fool Muslim. No. You said Maulana are the cause. Here, no. But here you said it. You just need to see what is the cause of Islam, not Maulana's. What cause is Ummat? No. Cause is Islam. Islam is the cause of... sorry. That was an earlier. And you also said that Ummat is a cause. Ummat, a rule of Islam across world as Ummat, spread in the name of Islam. So you don't blame Islam, but you blame those people who have, those Muslims who have, who see these Quran ayats and how they interpret it in their own way. Spread in the name of Islam, which is seen in Pakistan where people can't flourish, you mean, flower. People can't flourish. Yes. But it's not the Ummah. It's not the Ummah. I want to show you, it's Muhammad himself. And please, the true Muhammad he must have killed Mustafa, Jawariya's, you see, the chosen one. What are we told in Surah Jinn? The chosen one, right? Mustafa. Jawariya's husband's name was Mustafa. Javeria bint Harith from the Jewish tribe, whose tribe he killed. Did you deliver your point? Sorry, I was away. Which point? Salahuddin? Oh, you were away? Uh, no, I don't know. It is okay. Don't need to be sorry. But thank you. I'm trying because Mukesh is. I need to show Mukesh that. Sorry, I've been occupied with Mukesh now, brother Mukesh. Pakistan people need food, yes. They need food, and the thing is that, yes, you're very right. Flour. People can't have flour. They don't have flour, for the dough, bread. Oh, Pakistani people need food. Yes, there is. If you have joined this, Pakistan is in trouble terribly. So, Sham, Sham show. What's the channel name? Sham show. You see, they've said something like Sham show or something. Channel on YouTube. You can go to them. They are. They have a channel, male channel. Pakistan, Indian. Where is Allah? Allah. Allah is. Where is Allah in Pakistan? And Prophet. Yes, yes. Where is the Prophet and Allah in Pakistan? Pakistan people need food. But you see, the Pakistani people, they're so faithful, they'll say that, oh, Allah is testing us. Don't say, where is Allah? Allah is there, but testing us. We don't have food. That's the problem. And Mukesh, brother, you not to see what the Surah Hashr, who the cause? Allah the cause of terrorism. Oh yes, now I remember. You see, Mukesh brother, Indian, worry about Pakistan people need food, not Allah and Prophet. Maybe they need a different Allah. And they'll say, oh, Allah is testing us. Sabr, sabr ilahi, God, we are patient. For the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. They not have flour for bread. They have rice, basmati. Many countries in Africa and South Africa suffer. Where is no Islam there? Right now I see Christian prince putting about Iran saying that because hijab gone, we have no rain in Iran. That the title of Christian prince some time ago. You know what happened? I think, oh, no. So then I see, then I think, and then Aga Khan the Third in India, Imam of the Ismailis, he said remove hijab now. Many years back in India, Aga Khan the Third, he tell his Muslims, Ismailis, to remove hijab. Now India, wherever Ismailis rain not coming, right? Ismailis go down economically. Economically, they went down after Aga Khan the Third told them, his women, his followers, murids, to remove hijab. They go down economically? No. They bring drought in India? No. So some Shia alim in Iran saying, I not to look at the Christian prince that the live stream or the stream later on, that Iran say, some Maulvi say that rain not coming because our women have removed hijab. This is how, Mukesh says, this is how ummat between Islamic ideology country. Mukesh said hijab is for their ladies, not for laundries. Yeah, laundries. Don't remind me of the. Okay. Many countries in Africa and South America suffer where is no. I mean, they are suffering not because there is no Islam there, but Pakistan. So you see, like this, if you go blaming, I did not bring it up. Who brought it up? Mukesh did. So if they thrive, the countries, the Muslims say that God is testing us because for the disbelievers, unbelievers here, there is moj, there is entertainment, there is pleasure, temporary life. Let these atheists, disbelievers suffer. I mean, no, enjoy here. Enjoy, sorry, not suffer. Enjoy. It is only this world is heaven for them. And Allah testing us. Salahuddin says, well, Muslim have it for the most part of it. History, nearly 1200 years, they were and we are just, they stole Salahuddin. Imam Jafar Sadiq, I can show you from his book, Greatest Scientist, how they stole Muslims, how he scared that Muslims will go into the Greek philosophies. How he's scared. So they stole, the good things, toiletry, lavatories, this, that, they stole from the Jews. Now I get it. It is not from Islam, this prophet. They stole things from polytheists. Mughal was not a Muslim. Mughal was Muslim. Mukesh says Mughal was not a Muslim. Mughals were Muslims. So-called, oh no, now I say true Muslims. So this. Salahuddin and Mukesh, you blame, how do I get out of here? You blame, what this? Now I don't have the comment, Surah Hasharat. Who casts terror? Huh? And Salahuddin, you are going to the history. You not to see the Quran ayats from Quran ayats I'm showing you. And you say these people will be severely punished. And then you come here, oof, I want to bang my head at this end. What is happening? And then now you are talking about history. You didn't give me the answer of that Surah Buruj ayat 10. If they repent, Allah would not to throw them. Whatever is in the heavens and wait. He used Allah. Whatever is in the heavens and on earth, let it declare the praises and glory to Allah of Allah. For He is exalted and might of the ways. Second ayat. Now Mukesh, you see this. It is He who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture from their homes at the first gathering. Mughals was Banjara. Okay, Mughal was Banjara? Mughals, what Banjara? Sorry, I didn't get that. But look at this. Look at this ayat. Surah Hashar. I'm interested. If you are interested in the Quran ayats, through the Quran ayats, working it out. No Mughal gone to Makkah. Mukesh, please pay attention here. Please. I mean, it's very sad. My principal say, she also become very sad. She say, you people fail us. I failed her. Because I not to listen to her. What I do. And she say when Bosnia war come, morning assembly, she want to give the whole history to them. I not there in the morning assembly. About what happened, who Bosnians, who Chechenians, who other Sarajevo, Bosnian, Chechenian, and and student not want to listen to her, and then she just put mouth shut and stand up and put on that Pakistan anthem, early morning assembly music anthem. Every Tuesday morning, if I dare, I hear we standing, principal in the parlor standing. Let's talk about love, mommy. So you see, if I get the people like this, I'm not coming here anymore. I have page. I do better. I go to principal's page I made. Whole night I speak there until I have energy. Why come here, leave my principal page on Facebook? I'm crazy? Dangerous minds remind me. Oh, that teacher. So I all believe, you believe, then you handle dangerous minds. Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh, which one did I? No, I was on this. Come here. Who is the terrorist? It is he who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture from their homes at the first gathering. Now what this gathering happened? Footnote. This was the first time they had ever been gathered and expelled. They were gathered and expelled. Jamian. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Allah bichare. Huh? Cause of terror. Mukesh brother. Please see this? Right? Do you see the cause of terror? Allah. But this not the true Allah. This false Allah. He's shaitan. You go to ex-Muslim Ahmad, he also say what Dr. David Wood and all Christian parent and the Rob Christian, what they say, Allah the deceiver, Allah the best of deceivers. So well, I say that even Krishna, if you act treacherous, let's say I act treacherously with someone, then Allah give back my treachery, and Allah say I the best of treacherous. No, He say I the best of, I can act so treacherous, right? So Allah say I give back your treachery. Krishna say in the Bhagavad Gita. But that Krishna on earth. You see, even Paulo Coelho say, don't think I am like I'm vulnerable, but I'm not naive. We are not the naive, right? Paulo Coelho, the author of The Alchemist, Brazilian, say. So if you acted chalak with me, I the queen of chalaki, I say. So that or not, I I go in roundabout manner to tell you that if Allah here He say He the best of deceivers, I show you another way, taking all the rest also into consideration. They have given that look, they are right. But I not mention in my video I upload or live stream I say, but that Allah is shaitan. Allah, it doesn't say Allah is the best of planners, but Allah is the best of schemers. Why they not to tell us properly? Best of deceivers. Quran ayat. I'm very slow today, I don't know why. The Quran openly states many times that Allah is the best deceiver. The Arabic word, Wiki Islam, thank you. You see this? Makir, coming from the root, connection was reached. Oh my God. Makir coming from the root, sorry, can't go inside. Now how do I? And they cheated, deceived, and God cheated and deceived. Quora, okay. Thank you. No copyrights infringement intended. Allah is the best of deceivers. Surah Al Imran, verse 54, and Surah Anfal, verse 30. Acha. The phrase is often translated into English as best of planners, answering Muslims. I don't know if I should go there. But you see, you do your research like this. When someone tell you something, you also Google search. Tip of your fingers. It's information now. Do you know where the word Allah come from? No. But I get information where it come from. But if I say where it came from, but originally it not original from Islam. Allah, at least this much I can say. Allah, origin of the word Allah. And we were told everything in Islam is original. We could, but the Wikipedia contraction of Arabic al-Ilah, the God. But whatever it is, meaning this, that, it's not original from Islam. That much I find out, Mukesh, brother. Wiktionary, Malayalam. Where's Wikipedia actually? So you can find out by Google searching like this. These small things, the word is thought to be derived by contraction from al-ilah, which means the God, and is linguistically related to the Aramaic words illah and Assyriac Allah, and the Hebrew word El, right? Elohim, for God. Because the polytheists, they also believe in Allah, so I had to search this out. History of usage. You see how I do? It means this is just a copy. Yes, this is well put, Mukesh. It is a copy, in other words, yes. Religion variants of the word Allah occur in both pagan and Christian pre-Islamic inscriptions. So you have some, if you are interested and if God give you good health and passion for this, Christian Julian Robin, 2012, Arabia and Ethiopia, in the Oxford Handbook of Late Antiquity. So there is seems like there's some proof also. Is Islam anything original? Um, it mentioned Abraham. No, I don't know. It's from monotheistic religion and this last prophet. So the only original thing in Islam is that lots of punishment in the end. Very original. Scalding water and burning intestines, being ripped apart, drinking hot water, boiling, God knows, molten brass. That's very, very original. I mean, it's continuation, but it increase in, because now last prophet, the mercy of Allah has been sent. So it's more terrible for sarcastically now that the last seal of prophets has been sent. God keep warning, 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 and then He give bamboo. Extreme cases for this, even if they have heart disease, heart hypocrite. Find them wherever you catch them, seize them wherever you find them, slay them with the greatest slaying. Not only that, they will be flipping in their faces, burning. If they disobey Allah and the Messenger, and they say, Surah Azab ayat later on, 70 somewhere, or I don't know, 69 or, oh goodness. Right? Oh, we wish we had followed. So I don't know how to answer your question. Sorry, maybe I wrong. Original from Allah. No, is is you answer me that. What is original from Islam? But here we want the Muslims to see directly from Quran only. Prophets are sent to destroy bad things, but one having 12 wives and lots of laundry. 12, you see, they will say that they will compare this religion to the Krishna, Hinduism, Sanatan. This is so what? They'll say David had many wives. In the Old Testament, we are told, Bible. So what if having, and he helped widow and this. So you see, this kind of a thing, bachon ka hai, this for kids. Nowadays, right? To tell, David, Solomon, how many laundries Solomon, David, King David have? He a prophet, chosen, righteous servant. I don't know how the Christians take him, but Hazrat Dawood, how many laundries? His son Solomon, who have in the Bible? And they chosen servants of Allah. So this kind of argument, no, sorry, not argument, but this giving statements like these will maybe change someone, intelligent person who is not a Christian, also won't go to Christianity. Having married to son's wife is a right. Yes, God made it a right in the. No, and he not his real son. So even if you ask the Shias, they will say, "What are you saying?" I tell one Shia, he tell me, "What are you saying?" That not his blood son. Allah, what wrong with you, Zahra? You're not a C. And he also divorced. Baba, Mukesh, they will say, "What's wrong with you people?" He divorced and then get married. Zaid completed. And what's wrong with you people? Huh? Like that. I'm in my neurotic phase. I'm repeating myself. Slow. Having married is adopting a child is bad thing or good for society? Adopting a child is not that something bad that Islam make it bad, right? Mm. Very good. Here, what? Muslims, Mukesh has just given a very good statement asking, no, he's given a question out. Is adopting a child bad thing or good for society? Tell us, Muslims. Now, this very good question. You see, Islam came to improve society, individual development, human development. No. They say adopting, now, you know what the Shias, if I may, adopting a child is okay as long as you don't make him your son and call him by your name. Yeah, you can call him by his father's name and you can call him friend or your trust or under your trust or something like this. And because marrying your adopted son's divorcee, is that the bad for society? They will give you another question. Muslims, Mukesh brother, now tell me. I'm acting like Shia for some time, right? Muslim. Now you tell me. Are you not defeated? Your intelligence defeated? This shaitan, I tell you, one of a kind. Baba Zaid, the adopted son of Prophet Muhammad, completed his term with Zainab bin Josh, his wife. And then we gave Allah is giving Zainab bin Josh to Prophet Muhammad. Is that the bad or is that the good? Not the bad, right? Why bad? So if you go to good and bad, we can go into cultural differences, relativities of life. Every culture, somewhere killing someone is good, taking life. Another place, culture say kill, for honor, let's say. For them it is good. Honor killing, it's their culture. We can go into that and until, what they say. If marriage is a contract, then what after contract close? Who will carry product? Who will carry, oh God. If marriage, can you put this in other words? Sorry, I didn't understand it. I'm a bad teacher. If if marriage is a contract, then what after contract close? Yeah. So the contract is there's a divorce. Who will carry product? Why not? Prophet Muhammad did. They'll say, our Prophet married the leftover of Zaid bin Josh. Oh, sorry, Zaid bin Harith. Because Zainab bin Josh, after the divorce, was so miserable. Who will take care child? Oh, no, after marriage contract, who will? In Islam, different schools of thought. I don't know who will take. First, the mother has to take care. Depends on how old the child is. If he's in the rearing, or he or she, if the child is in that age, then the mother, it goes to the mother, right? So this, we Muslims are clapping, and this just common sense, right? You use common sense. You don't have to use religion in this. So, but now you see here, you that also see here, also see what I'm giving you. I've listened to you. I've answered your questions so many. Can you not see who is the cause of terrorism here? When Muhammad could have left Yathrib, Islam make children as products. Huh? No, as fitna. Sometime God tests life is temporary. They'll say the counter argument is always there for such a thing. Product of contract. Oh no, but the very very orphans. Yeah, for orphans, there's a Surah Nisa. The Muslims will just give you that, show you how Islam care about the orphan, widows, oppressed. Are you sure that this Islam? You see, there's always a counter argument that the Muslims will give us on this. So when you're saying something like this against Islam, you have to be sure that you checkmate them. Checkmate. Right? We are playing chess here. Game is over. You have to always be sure that when you say something against Islam, you reach to the point where you checkmate them. What you say in a chess. Checkmate, right? Your king die. Now tell me, Mukesh, who is the cause of terror? Maulana Saabs or Allah? This Allah is Shaitan. That's why. It is not through Allah. He caused. It is He who expelled. He, meaning i.e. Allah, who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture. And here, if you want to read in context, if you are interested, it does say what you push this one here and get a note referring to the Jews of Banu Nadir who broke their pact with the messenger of Allah. You, Mukesh says you can win over Islam but can't win over Ummat. Can't win. Yeah, Ummat. Yeah, Islam is totally gone. Yes, but these brainwashed Ummatis. Yes, we cannot win over, but winning, losing, let's put it in another way, is winning these souls back. And yeah, that's right. Reality check. So sadness grows, lingers on. Right? What can I do? And I have few followers here. Who is the third one here? And the silent. Maybe I'm the third one. I am here on another tab. So, questions? Any more? Mukesh, you have question? So can you see Muslim drink alcohol? No, no. Muslim, look, alcohol haram in Islam. Muslims don't drink alcohol. It's haram in Islam. Those Muslims who drink or they do sin. Let's not blame. Excuse me. Can you remove this? I'm not going. You cannot blame Muslims. There are some Christians who are not true Christians, and even in the Bible, we are told. Then Zachariah is told by God that do not bring alcohol. I will give you a son. He will be strong with the Holy Spirit, and Holy Spirit will not like alcohol, wine. And then Jesus Christ said, "Wine is my blood," and all this. They do sin. Well, they're bad Muslims also. So these are not good Muslims. They are thieves. Well, there are bad Muslims. That has nothing to do with Islam, right? But I say that these religions cannot make people perfect. Political grasp is here. They are not speaking truth. Well, there are bad Muslims, but the majority of them, we cannot just speak generally like this against Muslims. Political grasp, hello, political grasp. Few Indian Muslim liberals / seculars never question moral ethics of Prophet Muhammad, but they always raise questions on Khalifas, rulers. Why? Few Indian Muslim liberals. Acha, I never heard of this, so I don't know. I'm not in India. I'm not an Indian Muslim, but let me see. Never question moral ethics of Prophet Muhammad. The But they always raise questions on, do they? Khalifas, rulers. Why? Because they feel the Prophet, because Prophet, everyone, all Muslims believe in. But the Khalifas, there's a difference of opinion about who should be there was a difference of opinion on who should be the next Khalifa after Prophet Muhammad, right? And there they have a conflict. So not only Indian Muslims, but in every Muslim, Shia Sunni, like the Sunnis took Abu Bakr as the first caliph, and the Shias took Ali as their first Imam, leader, spiritual leader after Prophet Muhammad. So this is in every Muslim, the conflict, because the Quran is unclear about who, it doesn't mention directly who the leader will be after Prophet Muhammad. And of course, the moral ethics of Prophet Muhammad was unquestionable, because if you question the moral ethics of Prophet Muhammad, the Quran itself says that he is the best in moral character. Quran ayat. They can't go against the Quran ayat, right? Political grasp. The Muslims cannot go and question the Quran ayat itself, which says that the Prophet himself is the best, he has the best moral character. But the Khalifas and the Muslim rulers afterwards, Quran doesn't give a direct answer for that to save their ummati from this conflict, question and difference of opinions. Very good question asked. Very good question. A political grasp. Thank you so much. And Mukesh, thank you so much. Salahuddin, Can you not see it? I answer your question. You say Allah, so I give Buruj, ayat 10. Brothers, why can you not see it? Are you satisfied, political grasp? Or shall I show you the Quran ayat? Very clear about the moral ethics of Prophet Muhammad. But they're not clear on this Khalifa rulers. Why? Right? That you should ask why then. Implied. So now can you see this, Mukesh? Who is the terrorist? What is the cause of terrorism? Yes, I'm fully satisfied. Thank you. Thanks, you saying, thanks so much for answering my questions. Oh, there was only one question. Yes, I'm fully satisfied with the V. Thank you so much. I'm so honored, humbled. It is my pleasure, actually, political grass. That's why I'm here. This is my duty. This is my responsibility. So please don't thank me so much, although it is my pleasure. And you're most welcome. So any more questions on this? That I was going to show you slandering believers, Surah Nur ayat, but that's a bit to show you. Then you see, for the Shias, it's already a winner. But I want to show the Shias also that Abu Bakr, not a he was a polytheist, but he was a great person, great man. But look at the cleverness of this. And now you see who cast terror into their hearts. Surah Hasharites. Mukesh, were you there when I was doing Surah Hasharites and Salahuddin came in my previous live streams? Mukesh says, a lady asking a man to get married to get baby like you, then like me, sorry, excuse me, then man say from now onwards I'm your son, mother. Swami Vivekananda, this how show his ethics. This how show. Sorry, I don't know much about Swami Vivekananda. I cannot talk about him. A lady, I can't get your. A lady asking a man to get married to get baby like you. I'm not a baby. Then man say from now onwards I'm your son, mother. Sorry, I didn't get you. Are you saying that someone want to adopt me and they cannot? Sorry, I didn't get this, Mukesh. But do you get this? Allah came upon them from where they had not expected, and He cast terror into their hearts. So they destroyed their houses by their own hands and the hands of the believers. You see, they did not break houses of the believers. Not you, sis. Okay, then I didn't get this at all, what you're trying to say about Swami Vivekananda and God knows what you are trying to say. A lady asking to Swami Vivekananda. Okay, a lady asked Swami Vivekananda something. Does it have to do with Islam? Are you comparing, please don't compare Hindu religion to that. Let me see, does it have anything to do with Islam? and the moral character of Prophet Muhammad and the adoption of Zaid, and then the way of adoption and the way of taking him as a son. What does it have to do with waiting for Mukesh? But do you see this, Mukesh? Why are you jumping there, and why don't you see this? Who is the Maulanas are not the cause. Allah is the cause. Please look at this. Look at this. Please look at this. Maulanas are not the cause. It's about ethics. Acha. Yeah, okay. We will do Swami Vivekananda. Uh, but we will do it later. Just see this for a little while. Just, you know, this is about Islam, right? You said Maulanas are the cause of all this bad things in Islam, spreading fear and all this. But you also said that at the same time, Islam is the cause, but you don't realize it. Now you leave the Maulanas alone. Like we will try to go to the Maulanas, but they are not the cause. They are the effects. Muslims are not the cause. They are the effect. This very direct verse, because you know what is the background here? Yathrib people, this is in Medina. We were told they broke pacts, they even killed some Muslims, they were after the life of Prophet Muhammad. So, taking into consideration what the Muslims would tell us through the hadiths and life of Prophet Muhammad, I can tell them what? That he can move away, leave Yathrib. If his life is in danger, if they don't accept him as the Prophet, because Medina is not his birth city, and because we are told here another ayat also, and he also left Makkah because his life was in danger, we are told, as the history goes. Then we are told here when the souls, when the angels take the souls, how were you on earth? How were you? They say we were oppressed. So they say, angels say, was not the earth wide enough for you? Surah Nisa, the angel sees those who have wronged themselves, scolding them. Okay, let's go to the ayat itself, what it says. Scolding them? It doesn't say scolding them, it says, okay, whatever it says, let's be very distinct, precise. Indeed, those whom the angels take in death while wronging themselves, the angels will say, in what condition were you? Who has come? Salahuddin has come. In what condition were you? They will say, Salahuddin, just hold on. I looked at 6088. It states a general rule of engagement, which any verse are understood in light of. Ajahn. I went to Surah 60, verse 8. I will look at it again. Just let me reply to Mukesh here. Sister, who is getting Allah in this society? Oh my God, Mukesh, if you are a non-Muslim giving me this, you not understand, how can I? I'm getting very discouraged and saddened. Political grasp playing punishment of doing blasphemy on Prophet Muhammad is death. Right? Yes, yes. But why there is no death punishment if someone does blasphemy of Allah? Why? Uh, it depends. I thought you in Islam, according to Sunni school of thought, I don't know, whether both are blasphemy. Even Allah, if non-Muslim, no, maybe Quran ayat says that do not say anything against the gods, lest they in their ignorance say against this true Allah. Maybe some take that, but even blasphemy, if you say Allah bad, maybe they kill you. I didn't know that there was no punishment. Like I started to go on Facebook, you know, Allah did this and Allah did that to me and all that. Long time ago, I didn't know that in Islam there's a punishment. I meant Prophet getting Allah in society. Sorry, I don't get you, Mukesh. But I'm trying to answer political grasp. Maybe I will not be able to answer this question properly. Punishment of doing blasphemy on Prophet Muhammad is death. But why there no death punishment? There may be a punishment in Islam. It depends on which school of thought maybe you come from. If someone does blasphemy of Allah, maybe there is a punishment if you do blasphemy on Allah. But I can tell you one thing, as a Shia, I was told that you can talk, it is personal with God. You can say, to Allah. But, like in a very casual way. But you can't say to Prophet Muhammad, because there are ayats like when you speak in front of him, you're not supposed to raise. You're supposed to respect the teacher more, right? So Allah is a personal matter, but Prophet Muhammad, you have to be very respectful and you have to put there, when you say Ya Rasulullah, and then you have to say all that P-B-U-H, that in next to his name, like, you have to say the whole word very respectfully to Prophet Muhammad. That I know about. I can say, but when conversing or praying to Allah or complaining about your troubles to Allah, you can say, "Eh Allah, तूने क्यों मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों ऐसा हुआ तू you know or तुम, like very not respectful, but very like casual, like you're talking to a friend, because the friends of Allah, Wali Allah, and there are servants of Allah also. Salah ad-Din says Quran itself recorded the unbelievers' blasphemies against the Prophet, like mad, possessed, etc. Yes, Quran did that. But the punishment now, why Salah ad-Din in your Islam world, you must know about this rule. Why a punishment against doing blasphemy against Prophet Muhammad? Not even respectfully. Many blasphemy cases, maybe in Saudi Arabia. I know about the Pakistan, many blasphemy cases. Who is big? Well, Allah send the prayers or Allah pray to, not send prayer. Look at this, who is big? So you get the Mukesh, you get this? They will say, we were oppressed in the land. The angels will say, was not the earth of Allah spacious enough for you to emigrate therein? So taking zulm is also very bad. Allah or Prophet. According to this Quran ayat, I heard from Dr. David Wood that Allah prayed to Prophet Muhammad. Allah and the angels, it's salih. It is not a blessing. It is not like a blessing what you know, Allah and the Prophet. But then it is said to believers, also you pray to Prophet Muhammad. No. Yeah. Allah and the Prophet send the blessing, right? That this is not a blessing. political grasp, trying to answer your question here. Salahuddin has given an answer. Salahuddin says this punishment came later from some hadiths. Ah. And the Muslim implement how long ago? And this hadith from Prophet Muhammad, right? Call offer has come. I know call offer, you'll say, God bless you, sister, wishing you the best of health. Thank you so much, call offer. Again, much thanks for remembering me. God bless you and your family much always and keep you all in perfect health, in the best of health. Wishing you the best too, and your family members, your loved ones. Thank you so much, call offer. Much appreciated. Salahuddin says, read the whole Quran from beginning to end to understand. You see, I read the Quran from beginning to the end in Ramadan, and I've read the Quran, the whole Quran, from beginning to end. Salahuddin, when you weren't even there maybe. How old are you? I'm 54, 50 plus years old. And in my teenage years, I read the Quran from beginning to end. Now, when I'm closely examining some of the verses, you not have to, because you forget. If you read like a Ratta Quran, beginning to the end, what? Mucking it up. How will you understand the whole Quran? Because the ayats also, you see, it doesn't go in sequence. All Moses are in one chapter? No. The Quran itself is like schizophrenic, disorderly. Political Grass says, I've witnessed many cases where people who criticized, questioned Muhammad were beheaded, killed. Of course. You spread this not only in Hadith, this in Surah Azab verse. Yeah. True. So Salahuddin, it's not only in Hadith, it's here in Surah Azab verse. Why you call Hadith out? Please look at this. No. From the time of Prophet Muhammad. If you oppose Allah and the Messenger, what will happen to you? So please don't mislead people. Surah Azab, ayat 60 to 62. If you spread, now it come like this. If the hypocrites and those with sickness in their hearts and rumor mongers in Medina do not desist, we will certainly incite your prophet against them, and then they will not be your neighbors there any longer. What is this now? Huh? Quran verses, very some verses, oh, you think, oh yeah, they call the Prophet Muhammad possessed in the beginning, Medina, Meccan ayats. He had to flee Makkah, we are told, his birthplace. And did not kill them? So no, yes, political grasp. You have witnessed many cases where people who criticized, yes, or disrespectfully just did not take Prophet Muhammad or dropped the card where, a Christian or someone gave them, not even Prophet Muhammad, but his name Muhammad, he dropped the card in somewhere. This case coming, I don't know. Maybe get punished in Pakistan. You know that the business card. And I've witnessed many cases where people who criticized, questioned Muhammad were beheaded, killed. but there is no case of Allah blasphemy. Nobur Sharma was latest case. Yes. So you know that, right? Political grasp that if you say anything against Allah, what about if you say anything against Islam? Oh yeah. Is that the blasphemy? You know better than me. So if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease, and those who spread rumors in Al-Madinah do not cease, we will surely incite you against them. Now it is like this. Now forget bygone years in Makkah. This is in the context of hypocrites harassing the believing woman. Read the tafsir. Acha? Tafsir. Oh, so harassing the believing women, not the messenger of Allah. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. No, come here. Oh my God, what do you have, Saladin? That my tab going weird. Okay, I took a screenshot. This is the in the context of hypocrites harassing, really, believing women. This is the established way of Allah with those who passed on before, and you will not find in the way of Allah any change. Believing women. Are you sure, Lahadin? Where this tafsir? Can you give the tafsir number here? Can you provide? If the hypocrites and those, he says, Al-Saladdin says, see the verse of hijab is just before that. Open any tafsir. I want to see, yes, I will be doing that. I have to open the tafsir. Since you did not provide it, rumor mongers that a person should be an ill-wisher of Islam. Having diseased heart points to two kinds of evils. Hello, this is your Salahuddin, my son. This is not Shia site. Having diseased heart points to two kinds of evil. Number one, that a person should be an ill-wisher of Islam and the Muslims, although he gets himself counted among the Muslims. And that, okay, Muslims, and that he should be cherishing evil intentions and having criminal mentality, and his tendencies be manifesting themselves in everything he thinks and does. 114. This implies people who, in order to cause panic among the Muslims and to lower their morale. This is not about hijab harassing women. You have just misquoted Salahuddin. You have just misquoted. I'm going to take a screenshot here. Muslims had suffered such and such serious setback. Okay, lowered their morale, used to spread rumors in Al-Madinah to the effect that the Muslims had suffered such and such serious setback that a huge army was gathering together against them at such and such a place, that Al-Madinah was under threat of a sudden attack, etc. Besides this, they had another pastime. They would concoct and spread imaginary stories about the domestic life of the Prophet's household. Okay, Prophet's household. And of other Muslims, so as to produce suspicions among the common people and destroy the moral influence of the Muslims. Okay, here you could take this because of the women, the wives of the Prophet, but Surah Nur ayat says that there were also from among you people who spread false rumors against slander against Aisha. Right? And this is not even his city. So he can leave the city. And like I said, okay, here, the Quran ayats, the tafsirs are giving you a wrong picture. If you can't see it, so I have to seep through. So it was against the Muslims and the wives of the Prophet, the household of the Prophet. Domestic stories concocted. Ah. And those who oppose Allah and the Messenger, let me find that verse. So partially, yes, you are right. Harassing women. No. It give the whole story. It's not only on that. Political Graph says, thanks for showing Surah Al-Ahzab ayat. Yes, few cases happened in Pakistan, you're right. You remember a Sri Lankan man brutally murdered by mob because he did blasphemy of Muhammad. In Sri Lanka, no, I don't. This is terrible. No, I don't remember about Sri Lanka. A man brutally murdered by mob. I remember Mashal Khan's case in Pakistan, but not Sri Lanka. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. How long, like it is, I don't know when this happened. I don't know anything about this Sri Lankan case of a man brutally murdered where? In Sri Lanka or Pakistan? Oh my goodness, yeah, these cases have happened. Those who oppose Allah and the Messenger. Surah Hashar ayats. Because they opposed. Indeed, those who oppose Allah and His Messenger are abased as those. And in Surah Mujadila ayat 5, indeed, those who oppose Allah and His Messenger are abased as those before them were abased. And we have certainly sent down verses of clear evidence. And for the disbelievers is a humiliating punishment. What about these ayats like this? Humiliating punishment. And then what do you do? Will Allah punish them? Like Allah cast terror into the hearts of the Yathrib people. See Al-Tabari Tafsir. Oh, okay. So Al-Tabari says the women were being harassed. Okay, Salahuddin. But look at this. Oppose Allah and His Messenger are abased as those before them were abased. Huh? Not only those about the war against Allah and the Messenger is another verse, right? And to create mischief on land. But those, you see here, let me see, those, You think this messenger of Allah didn't give polytheists a hard time? Huh? So this very clever man, let me see, a verse is not coming to me. Let me see another one. Surah Hashar. Hashar. Blasphemy. Yeah, and there's a case, Imam Ali also killed someone who insulted the Prophet Muhammad. I asked my father about it. He said it is good. Huh? Blasphemy against Prophet Muhammad. Even Imam Ali killed someone. Death. Quran ayat. So every tafsir must have a Quran ayat to it. The verse calls on Muslims to not blaspheme against deities of other religions, lest people of that religion retaliate by blaspheming against Allah. So this is what the Muslims were doing. Do the Quran and prophetic teachings support blasphemy laws? Islamic city. The death punishment assigned. Some say no punishment, physical punishment is prescribed for blasphemy in Islam. Al-Hakam site says this. But the many Muslim in the countries and leaders give death penalty, blasphemy. This is only this, didn't give me a right verse. What is the punishment for insulting? Malik said, anyone insults the Prophet must be killed, and anyone insults his companions must be lashed. Malik said. So this is from vanguardngr.com. Is blasphemy punishable? Islamic city. I'm not getting a direct Surah Maida related to killing. Let me see, I saw this. I can't go to a article. I might be, I don't want to, let's see, take a risk right now. The death punishment assigned for blasphemy is agreed by all Islamic scholars of Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah and is normally covered in Kitabul. Okay, Deoband.net. Oops. No copyrights infringement intended. Mr. Wahiuddin Khan's article published in the Times of India, Blasphemy in Islam. The Quran does not prescribe punishment for abusing the Prophet. Acha, like many of the articles in the past, usually devoid of scholarship. Sharia against. You can read this article. The Quran says in another verse, the Prophet does not speak of his own desire. Surah Najm and the heinous crime strongly forbids blasphemy. Islam regards blasphemy against the Prophet a very heinous crime, and the Quran strongly forbids blasphemy and makes 11 references to it. Surah Baqarah at 88, Surah Nisa at 15, Surah Maida at 17, Surah Maida at 64, Surah Maida at 68, Surah Maida at 73, Surah Maida, Surah 6, Ayat 19, Surah 9, Ayat 74, Surah 11, Ayat 19, Surah 14, Ayat 28, Surah 39, Ayat 8. They are all against it. At the conquest of Makkah, the Holy Prophet Muhammad announced general amnesty to all except those who were guilty of blasphemous acts and sacrilegious statements. Both Nasa'i and Sunan Abu Dawood, famous hadith books, narrate that a slave Jew woman was killed by her master for her repeated blasphemy against the Prophet, and when the case was brought to the Prophet's notice, he declared no retaliation against the master. No retaliation against the master. So this is in a hadith number 4348. The death punishment assigned for blasphemy is agreed. However, it is agreed, even though it is against it in the Quran ayats. So we need to work this out. But they haven't. So thank you, Salahuddin, for pointing this out. But they go on the hadith. Ahle hadith hain. These are Ahle hadith. So let's see now. Are all against it? Let's see. Let's check all these ayats which are given. If I could. Surah Baqarah ayat 88. They say our hearts are unreceptive. In fact, Allah has condemned them for their disbelief. You say that, okay, blasphemy, they say our hearts are unreceptive. In fact, Allah has condemned them for their disbelief. They have but little faith. So, let's see if this is opposition to. And they said our hearts are wrapped. But in fact, Allah has cursed them for their disbelief. So little is it that they believe. Obedience to Prophet Muhammad is equal to obedience to Allah. And they said our hearts are wrapped. I don't know what we gave Moses the book. This is okay, and your self-desire. You are puffed up with pride. Some you called impostors and others you slay. They say our hearts are wrapped. Ahle Kitab. And when they came to them a book from Allah confirming that which is with them, although they used to pray for victory, they disbelieved. The curse of Allah will be upon the disbelievers. How wretched is that for which they sold themselves, that they would disbelieve in what Allah has revealed through outrage that Allah would send down His. What about this ayat which says, go and commit suicide? Find the rope? No. It says stealing, go commit suicide. Go kill yourselves. Why does say Quran ayat to these disbelievers? Huh? Say, O Prophet, perhaps you are going to kill. No. Salahuddin? I know you're stuck on the good side of this, but you're trying hard to defend your religion on face value, you know that? Because there are spurious hadiths, right? And unanimously Muslims agree that death penalty for those who blaspheme against Prophet Muhammad. But you are a rare minor in the minority, right? And you're showing me that minority. Okay, I go with you right now. But what about this? Stealing from the ceiling, hang yourselves. Hang yourself. If you feel that this is a wrong prophet, hang yourself. What this? It's asking them to go. If you feel Allah will not help, what does Allah think? If you think Allah will not help this, You are whitewashing the other verses, which are very strong punishment. Kill them, Surah Tawbah ayat. Why Surah Tawbah ayat kill them? Kill the polytheists. Now they should not remain there. Why are you not considering those verses? Let them take a rope or something from the ceiling. Huh? Please. And kill themselves. Hang themselves or what? What, from the sky? Whoever thinks, Surah 22, Hajj 15, it is on in the Hajj Surah, you know what, pilgrimage. Whoever thinks that Allah will not assist him in this life and the hereafter, just thinks, what have they done? Let him stretch a rope to the ceiling, then let him cut it off. Then let him see if his struggle will take away that at which he is enraged. He's just enraged, right? He thinks that Allah will not help this messenger. So he's asked, whoever should think that Allah will not support Prophet Muhammad, in brackets, some of your Sahih International, in this world and the hereafter. Let him extend a rope to the ceiling, then cut off his breath and let him see. Now after death, how can he see? Will his effort remove that which enrages him? Maybe Shaitan helping this, for sure, Surah Hasharat. Why are you forgetting Surah Tawbah? Political grass says you must follow ex-Muslim Ahmad. He has left Islam and he knows Arabic language deeply. He makes some shocking claims on Islam that no one has ever done. I know that, yes, he's very good at that. I have subscribed to his channel. You also subscribe. Thank you for telling me. What else is there? But he's a Christian, you see. So I not believe in Christianity, but however, I have subscribed to Brother Ahmad, ex-Muslim. Thank you so much. I already have that, and I've been sharing his videos on my Facebook. No, wait. See this, Salahuddin. Whoever even think, not obstruct, oppose, thinks that Allah will not support, they are asked to commit a suicide. What about this verse? Where is Salahuddin? Please. Whoso is one to think through envy, in bracket, pictorial, that Allah will not give him, Muhammad, victory in the world and the hereafter, and is enraged, in brackets, at the thought of his victory in the future, let him stretch a rope up to the roof of his dwelling and let him hang himself. What kind of a thing is this? Then let him see whether his strategy dispel it. Strategy? I mean, he's already dead. You are asking them to commit a suicide on thinking only that he will not be helped by Allah and Prophet and Allah. Now, Allah want to help him. Bedouins say we not want to go with you. Look what he did to Bedouins also in Surah Fat. You will be called to fight such an army, Surah Fat ayat. Huh? Mukesh, sorry, I cannot answer you this what you know about 130th feet lady. Nothing. I'm on Surah Fat now answering Salahuddin. Huh? Indeed, we gave you a clear victory. You have the clear victory, but if these Bedouins, no, that he may admit the men and women who believe in gardens. It is he who sent down tranquility into the hearts of the believers, right? And that he may punish the hypocrite men and hypocrite women and the policemen and police women. He will punish them, punish them, punish them. Surah Tawbah ayat. Oh, they broke a pact. What about the women, police women? Those who assume about Allah an assumption of evil nature, it is saying, upon them is a misfortune of evil nature. What evil nature? That they have daughters, the angels? Upon them is a misfortune of evil nature, and Allah has become angry with them and has cursed them and prepared for them hell, and evil it is a destination. And to Allah belong the soldiers of the heavens and the earth. Even on earth they have soldiers, and ever is Allah exalted in might and wise. Indeed, we have sent you as a witness and the bringer of good tidings and a warner, that you people may believe in Allah and the Messenger and honor him and respect him and exalt him morning and afternoon. 10. Indeed, those who pledge allegiance to you, they are actually pledging allegiance to Allah. The hand of Allah is over their hand. So he who breaks his word only breaks it to the detriment of himself. And he who fulfills that which he has promised Allah, he will give him a great reward. Those who remain behind of the Bedouins will say to you, our properties and our families occupied us. What about this verse here? So ask forgiveness for us. They say with their tongues what is not within their hearts. Did they harass the believing women here? They say with their tongues what is not within their hearts. Say, then who could prevent Allah at all if he intended for you harm or intended for you benefit? Rather, ever is Allah of what you do aware. But you thought that the messenger and the believers would never return to their families. They just thought. And they did not create an obstacle. It was just a thinking, ever. And that was made pleasing in your hearts. In your hearts. And you assumed an assumption of evil and became a people ruined. How you become people ruined? I will tell you what happened here. And whoever has not believed in Allah and His Messenger, then indeed we have prepared for the disbelievers a blaze, a blazing fire. Right? And to Allah belong the dominion of the heavens and the earth. He forgives whom He wills and punishes whom He wills. And Allah is ever forgiving and merciful. Very nice. Those who remained behind will see, when you set out toward the war, Buruj, take it, let us follow you. They only say this. They wish to change the words of Allah. Say, never will you follow us. How they wish to change the words of Allah? when in Al Imran we are told the believers, we could distinguish, expose the hypocrites from these believers in Battle of Uhud and Battle of Badr. They wanted the booties. They wished to change the words of Allah. Booty, war booty, take it. So they will say, rather, you envy us. But in fact, they were not understanding, except a little. Say to those who remain behind of the Bedouins, you will be called to face a people of great military might. Who now, here against these Bedouins, is it the right? Just because they said something, they were, this is out of injustice. But changing the word of the Quran? How they change the word of the Quran by saying, you, if you go after the war booty, take us with you. When even the Allah say in Al Imran against the war, what the believers were after, that's how he distinguished between the hypocrites. And what else was there in Al Imran verse? Say to those who remain behind of the Bedouins, you will be called to face a people of great military might. You may fight them or they will submit. So if you obey whom? Prophet Muhammad's orders, obedience to Allah and Prophet Muhammad. It was not you who threw at them. What is great military might? Because they didn't help out and they said these things. It is not you who threw dust at them or what? At them. It is Allah. It is Allah. It is not you who slew them. It is not you who killed them. It was Allah. When thou threwest a handful of dust, Prophet Muhammad, we are in tafsir. It was not thy act by Allah's, but Allah, Surah Anfal, ayat 17. In order that he might test the believers by a gracious trial from himself. What is coming? So, since here it says, it was not you. Even in the other ayats where it says, Allah will punish you in this life, forget the hereafter. Where? You can make out that through Prophet Muhammad and the believers. Believers also broke their houses, Yathrib people. And you did not kill them, but it was Allah who killed them. I.e., your strength was insufficient to overcome them, but Allah supported you and gave you victory. This is not the shirk also, another point. But now we are on the point of that there are verses that say Allah will punish them. In this life, when it says this life, I get shudders. Because Allah cast terror into their hearts. Surah Hashr, quite clear that Allah terrorized the people of Yathrib. Some of them. So it is same. How can you distinguish now? Okay, nature, also natural disasters coming. But the believers broke the houses of the Yathrib people there, cut down trees, and you threw not. Here it says, You did not kill them, but it was Allah who killed them. And you threw not, O Muhammad, when you threw, but it was Allah who threw. What did Muhammad do? When the Prophet threw a handful of dust into the faces of the disbelievers, Allah caused it to fill the eyes and nose of every soldier, preventing their advance. This shaitan. And that he might test the believers with a good test. This very good. So that they would appreciate Allah's favor to them. Hmm? Hello? Salahuddin, tell me now. Where you disappear? Sorry, where are you? Please stop misleading people. You see, like this, here in this ayat it says, so you did not kill them, but Allah killed them. So, and obedient, and there's, no, wait a minute. You did not kill them, but Allah killed them. Huh? Any punishment here on earth against the disbelievers is what? You did not punish them, Allah punished them, right? Take this ayat into consideration. This ayat is there. Now I have to put something in my mouth, sorry. Maybe also, so if you say about Surah Azab, what about Surah Muhammad? Ayat. What they do here, the disbelievers? Those who disbelieve and avert people, in bracket, from the way of Allah, He will waste their deeds. And those who believe and do righteous deeds and believe in what has been sent down upon Muhammad, and it is the truth from their Lord, He will remove from them their misdeeds and amend their condition. What about raising voice against Prophet, in front of Prophet? What is the punishment for that? That is because those who disbelieve follow falsehood, and those who believe follow the truth from their Lord. Thus does Allah present to the people of the comparisons. So when you meet those who disbelieve, it doesn't say in battle here, but they put in battle, you can see, I also see the battle in bracket. Strike their necks until when you have inflicted slaughter upon them. Then secure their bonds, like tightly bind them, and either confer favor afterwards or ransom them until the war lays down its burdens. God knows who first attacked. That is the command of Allah. But if you read through Al Imran ayats, and you can see he was a warmonger. But he's trying to say, he put brackets in and all this, that they were the ones attacking when the war lays down its burden. So we thought the disbelievers were attacking. But you can say he even incites the polytheists to fight, defend themselves. If not for the cause of Allah, defend yourselves. Al Imran verse. That is the command. And if Allah had willed, He could have taken vengeance upon them. But if Allah had willed, He could have taken vengeance upon them. But He ordered armed struggle to test some of you by means of others. And those who are killed in the cause of Allah never really waste their deeds. This is Shaitan, making them fight. He will guide them and look what he says, good. Test believers in order to test you. Some with others. There he says good. Some other. Now what this and what is happening, and where that coming out from the intestine? Or you have believed if you support Allah, He will support you. So supporting Prophet Muhammad is equal to supporting Allah. But those who reject Allah, for them is destruction, shuddering, and Allah will render their deeds astray. That's because they dislike what Allah reveals, so He rendered worthless their deeds. Have they not traveled through the scene how end was destroyed over the supreme patronizer once believed? Disbelievers have no patronizer. Indeed, Allah will admit those who believe, they will do righteous deeds, enjoy the pleasures. Fire shall be their result. Cattle eat. And how many a city was stronger than your city, i.e. Makkah, which drove you out? We destroyed them, and they were just driving you out. We destroyed them, and there was no helper for them. Who destroyed them? Surah Tawbah ayats. And Makkah was peaceful. You're not supposed to have war, even for the polytheists. Security, city of security. By the city of security and this. Whoever rejects, how many cities with more power than thy city, which has driven thee out, have we destroyed? Surah Tawbah. And there was none to aid them. So is he who is on clear evidence from his Lord? What clear evidence? Is made attractive and that follow their own desire. It's the description of paradise, rivers, silver. Look, can such be like those who will abide in the fire and will be given a boiling water to drink that will tear their bowels apart? Bowels apart. Intestines or bowels apart. Cut their bowels to pieces. I thought there was a translation which said intestines to pieces. I don't know what it is really. Scalding water. Sahih International are given to drink scalding water that will sever their intestines. See? I thought it was Yusuf Ali, but anyways, it's Sahih International because I had cut up their bowels. 16. And among them, O Muhammad, are those who listen to you until when they depart from you. They say to those who were given knowledge, what was he said? What has he said just now? Those are the ones of whom Allah has sealed over their hearts and who have followed their own desires. And those who are there's no. And then do they wait except that he finally gets them. He finally got them. This Mujah, this Mumtahana ayats, and you showing from top face value. Then do they wait except that the hour should come? Hour is also coming. You finally got them. You see, those who expelled him from Makkah because he was against their gods. You would not have it any other way. I've seen it through all ayats. Why don't you take all those ayats? Read the Quran fully, deeply, closely examine the ayats, instead of telling me to do it again and again. Then do they await except that the hour should come unexpectedly? So the hour came on the Makkan polytheists, Surah Tawbah ayats. So know, Muhammad, that there is no deity except Allah. No deity. And ask forgiveness for your sin and for the believing men and believing women. Even Muhammad has sinned. Well, the Shias have a different. See footnote 240-55. Allah said, Shias say, no, no. What? So now know that there is no God except Allah. La ilaha illallah will set you free. And ask forgiveness for your guilty deed. Okay, it's not Muhammad. And for the male believers and female believers. Now it's asking this guilty person, so know that there is no God except Allah. And ask forgiveness for your guilty deed. It's right? And for the male believers and female, and for the male believers and female believers. Now Shias also to defend Prophet Muhammad, but here no, you look. Now it has taken a turn. We've come to another ayat which is Muhammad was guilty of sin. So Shias come tell me, give me an no. Muhammad was a sinner. Muhammad was a sinner. If it does not, okay, there it says, Surah Azab, you made a mistake. Unknowingly. You practiced the pagan Arab idol worshipping custom of adoption. So no, there is no God except Allah, and ask forgiveness for your guilty deed. And if it is nafs, then Shias remember who is the nafs of Rasulullah, Ali. So no, there's no God but Allah, and ask forgiveness for your sin. It did not even say nafs for your nafs. Lidan
لذنبك
lidan bika for your sin. And wa and for the believing man. Put my mic back. And the believing women. Muhammad a sinner before. What the Shia say in infallibility and all this. Infallible prophet. Exalted character. Sinless. Masoom. Innocent. Infallible. Surah Muhammad, ayat 19. Now we come here. No. Here, why it is say ask forgiveness for your sin? Shias cannot now here say that he mean ummat. Ummati, my ummati. But here it is say wa. And for the believing men and the believing women. And Allah knows your movement and your resting places. Muhammad sinner before. Allah tell him to ask forgiveness for his sin. Who could it be? Oh my goodness. Please, the true Muhammad stand up, author of this copy and paste Quran ayats. No, he's a liar and misinformer. Surah Zariyat ayat 10. He should have been killed. Yes, rightfully. So Salahuddin not present, but Mukesh asked here. Sorry, it did not work. And sorry, I not to know what you know about Mukesh say. What you know about 130 feet lady? Sorry, does it have to do with Islam, Mukesh brother? So now, no, Mukesh brother is not here or something. They're all gone. Why like this? Make me very, very sad. But I will try with Qigong to calm myself down and not to feel like I'm sulking. How sad. You help me, but you do not to see my part. How I show you. Why reading the whole Quran without thinking? Of course, I have to refer to those hadiths. Oh, sorry, not like those Quran ayats of Moses. When I want to know the fire speak to Moses, God speak to Moses, then I have to gather all the fire verses. I have to go to Surah Qasas, I have to go to Surah Taha, I have to go to another surah. So what you're like this against me? Why you people? Why are you brothers? What can you do? Why are you defending, or you want my research to be like the way you dictate to me? With that will never the whole ayat Quran. Sometimes you tell me that I take not from the hadith. Who blame me? I not take the whole picture. This punishment came later from some hadiths. Salahuddin says, read the whole Quran from beginning to end to understand. To understand. To understand what? Salahuddin, what shall I understand? Even the Quran not in order. Surahs not come in order, like the way we are told they came to Prophet Muhammad. So what will I understand by reading? Please, brother. Please, why are you doing this like this? Again, you come to the same, huh? Why? Why you come like this to me? I'm here for, please. Why you blame and dictate to me what I should do and how I should do it? This is not the last, this is not the first, again Salahuddin, tell me here. Salahuddin, please, are you mocking me? Huh? Read the whole Quran from beginning to end to understand. This is not the first time on my live stream you said this to me. So if you want to dictate to me and you feel I haven't read the whole Quran from beginning to end and haven't understood it, then why are you here again and again questioning me? No, this is enough now. I will not allow this. Please, I am worried about my health and there's a lot against me. And also we cannot read the Quran ayats from the beginning to the end to understand like that unless, because some ayats are somewhere, other ayats are somewhere about a topic, we are doing topic by topic or we are doing research. Hijab ayats scattered in the Quran ayats, and also Dr. David would tell me this. So where we go, when you want to find out ayats on inheritance, do you read the whole Quran to understand? Or can you not see, Salahuddin, can you not see this simple? Now I will come to Dr. David Woods. 2/3 is given to what do you not understand? Simple mistake in Quran and then inheritance going to half to daughters. more to sons. And you feel, yeah, that is right, that is right. So please, now you look at this 2/3 going to who? Your Allah make mistake so grave if you fear that you will not deal fairly. No, 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 no. Where is that I put here? I tried to work out Dr. David Wood had given us. Right? Let me see. Search for in a dim light how I search here. How I work out. 2/3 Dr. David Wood. Huh? Is this right? Salahuddin. Huh? How will you come here now? Okay, so you say you take my way because I'm not putting in scientific errors. I'm not that, you know. So when what the whole Quran to understand what? Whole Quran have different subjects. Whole Quran does not have la ilaha illallah only. Whole Quran have many rules, laws. Where is this? Let me open the light. Bring it here. So Dr. David would say, in which ayat? In Surah Nisa, how to divide inheritance, right? Why your religious scholars not to see this and my religious scholars? Shia religious scholars? Where is it? Oh, please. Wait a minute, which ayat is it? Huh? Read the whole Quran. How many mistakes are there? Dr. David Wood has pointed out, right? Now what do you say about this mistake of Allah in the Quran? Wait a minute, 2/3, if you were given 5,000, if the inheritor will, what I forget all I read, study in London about will, the law of wills, huh? How I forget. Now you see this, you want to kidding me? There are many other things, mistakes in the ayats, Quran, which I cannot speak about because I have to work out what David would give us. Where that ayat? 2/3. Where? A man had 6 daughters, and your Pakistan and your this inheritance. They can't go to Sharia court. So, Allah himself make mistake. Yeah? Why Rasulullah give everything to Fatima Zahra? Fadak given to Fatima Zahra. So, Surah Nisa. Read the whole book and I will understand. This enough na Salahuddin. Read this ayat. Dr. David Wood, where are you? But I'm not going to show you Dr. David Woods. You're playing with a woman who is not well. Each parent is entitled to 1/6 if you leave offspring. So let's see if Dr. David Wood told us the truth, that Allah makes a mistake here. 24,000, so 2/3 portion the like for the male. Your children concerning Allah instructs you. Okay, I read the wrong side. 2 females, but if there are women only, then more than 2, then for them 2/3 of what he left. And if there is one only, then for her half is. And for his parents, for each one of them, a 1/6. So 1/6, what? Did Dr. David Wood, Allah instructs you concerning your children for the male and what is equal to the share of two females. Salahuddin says, no, not the rotten wood. He admittedly says he is ignorant of his own religion with a Sheikh Uthman bin Farooq. You can't take him seriously. Salahuddin says here, what he say? Oh, so you can't even take me seriously, right? Who do you take seriously, Salahuddin? Rotten wood. Oh, you are insulting Dr. David Wood. What is someone controlling my YouTube? Because I try to also this phone. Afterwards, when I save processing, I try to change it to public. It always goes to private, and there's like blank here, and I have to like push here, up, down. I can't see. Only tag someone is there, tagging. After this live stream will be over, I will have a difficult time. I can't see because there's blank. Someone is controlling my YouTube channel. See, now it's blank. Let me get this. What I will do is, let me show you what Salahuddin has said here. I will upload it. Oh, rotten wood. Who do you consider unrotten? See, it's blank now. Right here. I've come here. It's blank. Okay. Now I'll take a pause and take you to my face. Okay, it's playing. Facebook. Salahuddin says, rotten wood. Oh, it's not the. Zoom, please. No, not the rotten wood, meaning Dr. Wood, David Wood. He admittedly says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to allow you here. You've called Dr. David Wood rotten wood, insulting him. No, you cannot attack. I'm going to. I can't read this. Sorry. This is me. Not like other people. No, not the rotten wood. He admittedly says he is ignorant of his own religion with Sheikh Uthman. Yani, you know of his private conversations with the Sheikh Uthman bin Farooq? You can't take him seriously. Oh, so I can't take Dr. David Wood seriously. And I should listen to what you're saying. But I checked everything he said. It's there in the hadiths and in the Quran ayats. What about Abdullah Samir? And what about apostate prophet? So just a minute. What about Abdullah Samir Salahuddin? Let me see. Oh my God. Rotten wood. I hate it when people attack personally someone when they have not done any harm. In a debate, which debate? Can you give me the debate? Where's the debate? Which debate has he admitted he does not know his own religion? So even if he doesn't know his own religion, and of course I am not a Christian, so you would say we don't know about life and these people are just talking nonsense. They haven't read the whole Quran. They're lying about the Quran. They are not, like you said previously, what are you going to say against me? Kalthofer says, Salahuddin, Sheikh Uthman bin Farooq copied a footnote into a hadith and lied. How can you take him serious? And he also faked a hate crime. There we go. Kalthofer said this. Salahuddin, you better come up with substantial evidence now against what you have said. Kalthofer, thank you for being here. Not against people. You can't. What do you mean? He's rotten. Please mind your language here against Dr. David Wood. He never abuses. Sheikh Uthman bin Farooq versus David Wood. What did he say? Okay, what did he say? I mean, I'm just, okay. What did Dr. David Wood admitted that if he doesn't know about his own religion, you would say, how can he really admitted, first of all, I doubt that. Another thing is, let's suppose, but to call him rotten wood, Salahuddin, you, okay, makes me cry really. Oh, why do I get these terrible people? Rotten, sorry, excuse me, I just need some time. Rotten wood. Oh. So anyone who criticizes Islam, and so you are here to blindly, now I'll put words in your mouth like you've put words against me. Blindly follow. You, Salahuddin, Sheikh Uthman bin Farooq versus David Wood. So Sheikh Uthman, he, in a debate, Give me a little time. I'm out of balance right now. Oh, rotten wood. Oh no. He doesn't know about his religion, he admitted. He's ignorant of his own religion. He also admitted that many things like that. No. Wait a minute, how shall I put it? Sorry, I'm a little bit out of balance. I condemn, don't call Dr. David Wood rotten. You are Al Hadith, right? Who is rotten? This public figure, who is rotten? Prophet Muhammad is rotten. He's the rottenest of the rottenest. Although there's no word. He's the worst of the worst. Jesus Christ doesn't even, Jesus Christ, I'm not a Christian, but He's not Prophet Muhammad. He frowned at a blind man. Where Jesus Christ, when a blind man came to him, gave him eyes. Your Prophet Muhammad, at least, Doctor, you don't need to know. I know how you try to criticize. How cunning, how clever you are, Faris Saladin. Khalil Gibran's honey poisoned. Inheritance. Tell me, okay, if he's rotten, he doesn't know anything. Can you tell me if your God made a mistake or not here? Can you work it out like Dr. David Wood has worked out with his math skills? You know, I went to Karachi American School and even the Western schools in London. They're very good, very honest people, teachers. Very professional. Not like Pakistan's, right? One teacher didn't like me, oh my God. I couldn't, my prayers went unanswered. In a debate, huh? Can you work this out today? I wish I was asking God. Allah instructs you concern. Let's say there were 24,000 like Dr. David Wood puts it. 24,000, the legacy, the inheritance case, no. So what do you call not the will, right? This is the will of the person. He's left 24,000. Now tell me, rotten David Wood, calling him rotten. Tell me, did your Allah can you do a maths just here? Very, very, very easy. Let's say the person who's left the will left 24,000, right? So for the male, what's equal to the share of two females? I could not work out. But can you work this out? Forget what Dr. David would now, but he would not have done that. I mean, Sunni Islam is a con case. At least now I'm struggling with Shia Islam. Sunni Islam. How can Sheikh Uthman bin Farooq, ridiculous hadiths. Salahuddin, your analogy is flawed. Definitely. No, read the whole Quran. Read the whole Quran. But here, does God make a maths mistake? Because Dr. David Wood worked it out, 2/3, 1/6 of the estate, then the mother is 1/6 after bequest. So let's say he didn't have any debts and no legacies, like Dr. David Wood said in his video. Your parents or your children, it doesn't come to 24,000. It comes to 27,000. Huh? Anyone with lawyers, will, maths? So now, tell me, Salahuddin, is Dr. David Wood rotten? Why would you call him rotten? Huh? What is rotten about him? Is he a liar? Did he lie? Concerning this verse, did he lie? What makes Dr. David Wood rotten? Please tell me. Work it out. This, and tell me what makes Dr. David Wood rotten? Huh? And your own prophet, he made Abu Bakr. Ahle Hadith ho na? You are Ahle Hadith. He made Abu Bakr and Umar slapped their daughters. Kaltoffer says 112%, which is mathematically wrong. Allah couldn't do math. Kaltoffer, thank you. How did you work? 112%, which is mathematically wrong. Allah couldn't do math. Now, Kaltoffer, I hope Salahuddin, what do you have to say? Kaltoffer says 112%. Thank you for the truth, the Kaltoffer. How did you work it out? But Allah couldn't do maths. Now, I left maths in O levels. A level, I didn't take maths. It's been a long time. I've been David Wood maybe admitted, if let's say we admit, if I admit here I've made mistakes, your Allah should be perfect, right? Let's say even if Dr. David Wood admitted he doesn't know much about his religion, but can he be wrong about this? I make mistakes here. Why are you here then? How rotten. Are we liars here, falsely accusing Prophet Muhammad? Abu Bakr, Jabir bin Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported. Abu Bakr, Allah be pleased with them, came and sought permission to see Allah's messenger. You know when Dr. David Wood reads out these hadiths, really it's easy. Kaltoffer says 24,000 to 27,000 is 112%. Right, huh? It's easy. Acha, and I can't get this easy thing, and Dr. David Wood worked it out. And you also worked it out. So this easy maths I cannot do, Kaltoffer. Abu Bakr, Allah be pleased with him. You know when Dr. David Wood reads out these hadiths, Allah's messenger, he says, Allah be pleased with him. He's not like Sam Shaman. Sought permission to see Allah's messenger. He found people sitting at his door, and none amongst them had been granted permission, but it was granted to Abu Bakr, and he went in. Then came Umar, and he sought permission, and it was granted to him, and he found Allah's apostle sitting sad and silent with his wives around him. He, Hadrat Umar, said, I would say something which would make the Prophet laugh. So he said, Messenger of Allah, I wish you had seen the treatment meted out to the daughter of Khadija when you asked me some money. Prophet Muhammad asked Umar for some money, and I got up and slapped her on her neck. Allah's messenger laughed and said, They are around me as you see, asking for extra money. Abu Bakr, Allah be pleased with him, then got up, went to Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, and slapped her on the neck. Now what does it have to do with Abu Bakr? It was Umar who meted out this. But Abu Bakr had to go and slap his daughter Aisha and slapped her on the neck. Umar stood up before Hafsa and followed suit, slapped her, saying, "You ask Allah's messenger, which he does not possess." They said, "By Allah, we do not ask Allah's messenger for anything he does not possess." How can they? Because on one hand, they were told that they will be given handsomely. Then he withdrew from them for a month, or for 29 days. Then this verse was revealed to him. "Prophet, say to thy wives, for a mighty reward, I will set you free." Where is the mighty reward? Surah Azab, verse 28. He then went first to Aisha and said, Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, and said, "I want to propound something to you, Aisha, but wish not no hasty reply before you consult your parents." She said, "Messenger of Allah, what is that?" He, the Holy Prophet, recited to her the verse. Whereupon she said, "Is it about you that I should consult my parents?" Messenger of Allah, "Nay, I choose Allah, His Messenger, and the last abode." What does this mean? Do not even show affection to your parents if they are disbelievers, if they choose disbelief. But I ask you not to tell any of your wives what I have said. He replied, "Not one of them will ask me without my informing her." God did not send me to be harsh or cause harm, but He has sent me to teach and make things easy. Easy. What a hypocrite. God did not send me to be harsh or cause harm. Surah Fatah, Surah Hashr. You are a very merciful Prophet. You are a mercy sent off to the world. Rotten. Wait. Maybe a whole night will go by. Rotten. Dr. David Wood rotten, Salahuddin says, huh? No. And you said that what you should say. What you say against Dr. David Wood, claiming that he has said he is ignorant about his religion. So why are you here with her? What am I then? Huh? Salahuddin, brother, what am I? Rotten. What sent? So, of course the wives are going to believe. Now, you know what happened here in Surah? That he can give them, because God have provided. I just can't say this as Surah Azab 52. Sunni Tafsir, Sunni Hadith. You know why God has stopped him from marrying? At least. Not what your Londi's right hands possess. The Prophet sent a witness, bearer of glad tidings. Surah was revealed and contains hypocrite hidden. Oh, this is Shia side. No. Why Prophet Muhammad stopped from marrying women? in praise of you take other wives in exchange. What this? I don't want Shia side right now. I want Sunni tafsir. Allah is watchful over everything. This was sent in praise of the wives. Stopped him. Allah stopped this prophet. Indeed, we know we have enjoined upon you means concerning limiting of their number, for the prophet has choice. Where does it say you can postpone the turn? You can postpone whom you will of them, and you may receive whom you will, and whosoever you desire of those whom you have set aside, it is no sin on you. Aisha, is it that it's not obligatory on him to divide his time? No. The Prophet has been stopped from marrying. And Allah is a watcher over all things. Not lawful for thee to marry more women after this. Where is the tafsir of this? This has two meanings. Footnote. Only this has two meanings. Beauty might please you. No other woman except those made lawful to you. In verse 50 above is any lawful to you. And what is this? So why Allah stopped this? Huh? Now no comments here coming. I'm out of balance. Salahuddin said something against Dr. David Wood. Call Toffer, thank you for your contribution here. I mean, for Dr. David Wood, explaining that verse on inheritance, distribution of inheritance. Allah made a mistake. Allah 112% made a mistake here. Dr. David Wood is right. At least Dr. David Wood is right about this verse. Allah made a mistake here. So the lawyers who are into wills and all this could not see, Muslim lawyers. Huh? Allah made a mistake here. If he left 5,000, or how much? Dividing it like this, it would not come to 5,000. It will come to more than 5,000. Work it out, it's very easy. Allah's math problem. Mistake. And Dr. David Wood, or no person, is rotten, ex-Muslim, or when they are respectfully, they are not bad people. How can they be rotten? by being ignorant about their religion. Even if let's suppose, how can they be rotten? These people. Read the Quran, keeps coming here. I will, uh, sometimes I'm just very shocked. No, I can't end this. He's not Dr. David Wood. Salahuddin. I'm thinking I allowed someone, and then he was really, later on, he changed on me. He was saying things against my mother, and I said my mother was a believer. But he did, see, I didn't shout at him. So I'm not even showing the, what else shall I show you from here about this prophet? I've shown Salahuddin here, Surah Ashar, and so you're going to let Allah, you're going to allow this to wills people, Muslims, to work on this, right, and make mistakes like Allah has, following Allah in this inheritance. And justice will not be done. So who is rotten? Who can't see his own religion false, right? So don't come here if you don't respect the people who are showing you the truth. And you respect the one who lied, who is a warmonger, whose Allah is a terrorist, who made believers terrorists, who has taken their money. Who has sinned. Because Prophet Muhammad, here we are told, who has sinned. Surah Baqarah. So, no, Muhammad, there is no deity except Allah, and ask forgiveness for your sin. Who is rotten? Who is rotten here? Who is rotten? Who is impure? Who is najis? Not the polytheist. He was. Surah Mudathir. He's rotten. He's the sinner. He was a sinner. Surah Mudathir. Purify. Was it? And you will use this najis man, this killer of humanity and his religion. O you covers himself with a garment, arise and warn, and your Lord glorify, and your clothing purify. Even his clothing was impure. Prophet Muhammad's clothing was impure. And uncleanliness avoid. He wasn't, he was doing all this rudza. He was doing dirty things. Now God tells him. And his clothing even was stained, full of stains, that he had to purify it. Keep free from stain. He didn't know before. He was horrible. And do not confer favor to acquire more. You know, he was giving and saying, I'm giving. Give me more. But for your Lord be patient. And when the trumpet is blown. He was doing favors, saying, oh, I'm doing favors. I want more. I want in return a thank you. I want Sallu alayhi wa alihi. Sallu alayhi wa alihi. Okay, I'm going, I cannot take this personal attack on people like Salahuddin has. Sorry, 3 hours now. I have to take a break. I will come back. Dr. David Wood is not rotten, and please don't say these things, personal attacks on people, when he has not said, given personal attacks on Muslims. He just says you should see this. Your own Muslims don't believe in the Maulanas, your religious scholars, because you have lied. You haven't brought out the truth. That's all. He says, right? He says it in a civilized manner. About Prophet Muhammad, no. He says in a sarcastic sometimes says that this prophet was this, and he gives the hadiths from true hadiths. They are in Sahih Bukhari, and they're Sahih, and some of them are good. Hasnat. Who was rotten? So please, your prophet was rotten before. Allah had to give him, tell him how to wash his rotten clothes, right? Thank you. I will continue later. This should not happen again on my live stream, in the live chat, against any ex-Muslim or against any Christian like Dr. David Wood.